Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the new moon that occurs February 1st at 18 degrees of Capricorn. And yes, I'm talking about the sidereal Vedic system, not Western tropical astrology. So happening here, it will be in the nakshatra Shravana at 18 degrees of Capricorn. I love this nakshatra. It is such a spiritual and deep nakshatra because Shravana symbol is an ear, and it is called the star of listening. And therefore, this nakshatra really does pertain to listening and learning, and it's actually ruled by the moon. So the moon is really strong, this new moon in this nakshatra. So it gives an open ear, and you're going to find that people are listening more to you. And alternately, you need to listen more during this full moon. So many people are always wanting to be the ones that are talking. And those are the ones that never learn anything new, because the only way you're going to learn is when you listen. And many people will find that they want to learn new things during this. So maybe you'll start desiring to take classes and reading and expanding your knowledge in many, many ways. Now, Shravana, this nakshatra, of course, is in Capricorn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So this is about finding patience, getting to the point where there is going to be structure and stability. And Saturn really does rule security. And if anything, that is very important in today's age, because so many things have been insecure. So many things have been taken from us. And more than anything, what I think people are craving is a sense of security, coming together, finding a sense of connection again. And through this gives peace, security. So all the things that were left out of control and gave us a sense of not being secure anymore are going to start to be considered. And because Saturn in Capricorn, Capricorn rules government controls. Saturn is a planet that rules control. And on top of this, this new moon that sits at 18 degrees of Capricorn sits right next to Saturn. Saturn sitting at 21 degrees of Capricorn. And this means things are going to become serious. Saturn is serious. So, in other words, governments around the world are starting to become more serious about the prospect of security. What's happening? There's a threat of war in many places, including the Ukraine, Russia. All of these places, things are starting to heat up. People are starting to wonder what is going to happen. And I think the attention towards all of this is necessary, because governments have been way in control. And most don't realize how much they actually have been working together under the currents where we can't see what's going on. But I'm going to talk about the Ukraine, so don't worry. I'm going to talk about this in great detail, because it takes looking at the country's charts to really be able to see what's happening, which I intend to do. But I feel like so much, because of what's been happening, everyone's been focusing on the virus. Meanwhile, other things are slipping under the rug here. Things are happening where we're looking one direction and forgetting to look at the other. And this deals with borders. And this deals with borders all over the world, because it's not just the Ukraine that's being invaded right now. It's happening everywhere. And there is a major connection between many government leaders that this is part of the plan. So those in power are gaining more power. And Saturn is with the sun and the moon. What do we have with the new moon? That is when the sun and the moon are exactly conjunct. And it's called in Vedic astrology a dark moon, where there's not a lot of light, but it's actually where a seed is planted. And this seed is in Capricorn, dealing with major government controls, especially with Saturn. Saturn is that it's time to pay attention. It's time to become more focused, more organized, and yes, get real. Saturn is reality. And that's what has to come about. A wake up to reality. And this is serious stuff that's going on. But now it's coming into vision. But a lot more is going to be uncovered in the next few months. This is just a beginning that we have to get serious and start not taking things as to where the media wants our attention to go, because there's other things going on. This is the point of Saturn with the sun and the moon. And don't forget, Pluto is situated right with Mercury. This is intense and profound. Pluto deals with profound intensity. Saturn deals with seriousness. And this is what's coming about. We got to wake up to the serious events that are about to occur. But this is giving us clear, definite warning that we have to start watching borders and start securing borders. And many of you will say, as I am saying now as well, how can we do something about this when it's the governments that have been in control? I say that eventually, maybe not right away, but that we are going to start taking back our control as we see the destruction that's happening around the world. In other words, coming together with like-minded people to create the healing that needs to come. And it will come. The light is going to extinguish the dark soon, but we have to go through some very difficult periods first. And another thing is Rahu and Ketu, where they are right now. At the time of this new moon, Rahu is still in Taurus and Ketu is still in Scorpio. And this activates Mars and Venus, by Taurus being ruled by Venus and Scorpio being ruled by Mars. So this is activating Mars and Venus. And what's going on? They're traveling together for the next 3 months, bringing up all the things that has been not seen for a long time. So the world is going to open to seeing what's been going on, especially in the area of governments. And I have to say this, Saturn is serious and Saturn can be heavy, and Saturn is karma. So the karma is going to play out. Saturn is also the planet that brings justice and just rewards. So as I said before, at the time of this new moon in Shravana, listen. Don't be doing all the talking, listen. And with that listening, an awareness and an opening is going to start happening in your mind, in your consciousness. And I guarantee you from that, the world is going to start to change because people are becoming more aware, more conscious, and they're taking their power back. Watch how the tides change from this point on. But remember also, with a new moon, it is a brand new seed that's planted. And 2 weeks later, we're going to have the full moon that's going to be in Leo. And what's going to happen with that? The light will be shed on exactly what's been going on in world leadership and how all of the people, all of the governments have actually been working together. And it may not be what you think it's all about. So with that, I want to close. If you would like more information on me, you can always go to my website. Go to galacticcenter.org. And while you're there, don't forget to check out my beautiful jewelry. And remember, if you want to learn Vedic astrology, go to my university website. Become part of our astrological community. Go to University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.